The Summer Food Service Program is a USDA-sanctioned program that helps to feed all children through the age of 18 during the months when school is out and food may not be available to them. And that's the important part, is feeding the kids in this community. The kids that we bring in here, they're not going to Disneyland. They're not going on vacations. This is where they're going to come. They get nutritious foods, they get to interact with their friends, we have fun activities. So we're going to nourish their mind and their body and their spirit while they're here. Oh my goodness, summertime is the best time to get Oregon foods because we have everything in abundance. Berries and peaches and greens.
Meat, grains. We have biscuit mix from Camas Country Mill, melons and cucumbers and baby tomatoes and lettuce mix that were all from a local farm. And I'm not telling them we want 300 pounds. I'm telling them we'd be happy with 50 pounds. Because a lot of times with those high value items to the kids, we'll mix it with something.
So even though school's not in session, when you can purchase that fruit, you can freeze that fruit. That's what's gonna happen today. We brought in a bunch of berries, and rather than lose the berries, Angie's gonna freeze them, and she'll have them for other recipes, either this summer and in the school year. With this program, we're able to bring these kids product that chances are they would never get, including Oregon albacore. We were able to bring that into the school district. I mean, I was enlightened about our Oregon albacore industry when I began to purchase.
We have the farmers come to the school, and they, get to see the kids eating their fruit and their produce, and it brings it all home. We live in a farming community, and a lot of our children's parents are out doing just that, working on a field. And so to really see that fruit on the table at the school it just kind of ties the whole thing together.
This fresh produce that we're able to deliver, it's so much better than what they can get in the grocery stores. In fact, I've had lots of kids tell me, I didn't like raspberries, and now I love raspberries. And I didn't like strawberries, and now I love strawberries. So, I mean, that's happened so many times I can't count it.
I came from a small farming community myself, and recognize the importance of how the farmers need to benefit, and why not from schools, and then have the kids learn about where their food is coming from and that it's right here and it's on their cafeteria tray.
If you take your tax dollars and you invest it right back into the people that are feeding your kids, that small farmer buys feed from another small farmer. So it ends up being dispersed throughout your local community.
Marvin, he listens to what we need. I think the first sample we got, it didn't have the maple flavor. I think we were worried the kids wouldn't like it, and he fixed it immediately. And now it's one of our biggest hits. Our philosophy has been a slow process, and we're okay with slow. Nothing has to go fast. It needs to start very small, and that's okay. One step at a time, one recipe at a time.
It's so simple once you start. Danielle calls me from time to time, emails me, hey Misty, I've got tomatoes. Can you use tomatoes? I mean, I could purchase them from a vendor. They may come from Arizona. Or I could purchase them from a little farmer right down the road. The kids, we watched them today with the berries. They are almost all gone. They kept going back for more and more, just telling them, these are Oregon berries. These came from right here. It's just so wonderful to educate the children on where their food comes from. That it doesn't just show up on their plate and it's not all in a can. We often say that to our kids. Pick something that looks like it came right off the tree, right off the bush, right out of the ground. That's the real product. You're getting the actual product right there, and it's the best tasting product. The nutrients are the strongest.
They're getting fresh, local Oregon product that's #1 that can't compete.
I took a chance and went up to a stand that was on the side of the freeway in Hermiston and asked them if I could buy thousands of dollars worth of berries. And they didn't do delivery, they'd never served to schools before, and it started a trend. And I, for the longest time, would go pick up my own berries every week, and then they started doing delivery, and we've had a long-standing relationship ever since.
Just think outside the box. What do we have here in our neighborhood? So I pick up the phone and I call Tom. Hey, Tom, this is Misty Crawford with the school district. I'd like to purchase jam. How can we make this work?
We moved to making our own burritos years ago. It's easy. So like if we have burritos and nachos in the same week, you're making taco meat once and you're making it for 2 items, which helps reduce the cost. We try a lot of different things, and one of the big successes we've had is samples. Here's a sample. This is a free bonus item of the day. And then we ask them to come back and tell us what they think. The feedback's really important so we know if this truly did not work and it's something we need to not try again, or if it's worth trying again. At the end of the day, I don't want any kid to leave here hungry after we were feeding them lunch. It's just making sure we're getting them the right item and that they enjoy it.
So now we have the Oregon Harvest to Schools directory, which makes it so much easier. You can just go on there, find what product you're looking for, who produces it, where to get it, how to get it there, what the requirements are, and who to contact.
They have tiles, and if you're looking for beef, you can click on the beef tile, and it will give you a number of producers, and it even tells you where they're located and where they distribute. Reach out to your local extension. Your local extension is beyond helpful. I've called them many times. What do we got? Who's here? What can I get? Can you help me? And they are so happy to help you. That's what they want to do. They want to hook us up with local producers.
I believe that when students enjoy and eat the fruit in different ways, then it's just contagious and it's a celebration of Oregon. And when you can inspire the students to enjoy a juicy berry, then they want to go home and eat more.
My goal, and I hope my team's goal, is that the kids go home and are excited to tell whoever's at home, mom, dad, guardian, how excited they were about eating lunch.
You can always start small and just go to a fruit stand and order some stuff, see what the kids think, go from there, grow it from there.